In this video, let's look into one of the new feature in Power Apps Dataverse Table column called as column visualization. Now, custom columns which you create in Dataverse, there is an option for you to display the cell items in the form of a small graphic. So custom column visualizations are a display option that renders the column data as a small graphic in grid cells. Think of it as like as a, say example, is sparklines in Excel. Now, supported graphics are a line chart, heat map, star rating, and radial dial. Now, this is how the interface will look like. Now, remember, this is no code approach. So you just need to configure and then your visual will start looking like this. All right, so let's jump into the demo quickly. So first I'll show you the model driven app which I've created. So it has got two columns, buyer name and the car model. Now what I'm going to do is like I'm going to modify this view. So in order to modify this view, first I'll go to the solution, go to the objects, and then go to the relevant table. So the table name is car sale. And from here, go to the views. Now here, when you navigate to the view, you have an option to go to update multiple views. So I'll go to active car sales over here. And then I'm going to add various fields. So I have got a couple of fields which I have created. So it's called as car category, fuel rating, and something related to speed. So top speed and the sales trend. So these are few columns which I have created. Now, if you see over here, this column, now this is a category. So this is a choice column. So it has got either an option of sedan, passenger car, SUV, etc. Fuel rating is from 1 to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 being the highest. And top speed is between, I have classified the top speed as between 0 to 100. So this is the classification, and the sales trend as some number. I'm going to click on save and publish. Now, this is the modification which I've made in the view. Now, in order to display the visual in your Power Apps, what you need to do is like first you need to have that specific column in a specific format. Now, if you see, I have a choice column. So if you have a choice column, you have an option to create something called the heat map. If you have something within the range of 1 to 5 in a numerical format, you can create a rating component or like, like the star rating. Any value, numeric value between say 1 to 100, you can create something called as a radial dial and sales trend. Now again, this is like a comma separated value. Now over here, I can put as many numbers I want and it is separated by comma. So it will give you the trend line. So let me pick this value over here and then number it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then over here, maybe I'll just call it as 100 and then 70 and then 40 and then 20 and then 5. So I've just created some pattern over here. So just I wanted to see how it will look. Again, this value you can create using some formula by picking up the value from different columns and then creating a comma separated value. Now, if I refresh the view over here, I should be able to see all the other different columns. Now, if you don't see that column updated for that particular view, I would advise you to do a hard refresh. So F12 and do an empty cache and hard refresh, and then you should be able to see all the column. Now this is the stock standard view of Power Apps model driven app, right? So you see a category, you see a rating, you see some numbers over here, right? But what if I want to turn this into a visual? Now there are multiple options. One is like a code approach whereby you go and modify this view and then write some JavaScript behind this particular view. But I'm not going to do that. There is a new feature within Dataverse Table. So what you need to do is like if you go into the column over here, click on edit column, and then once you create a column under advanced options, you have an option to set it to a visualization. Now again, depending on what column you have. Now this is something related to choice. So the best one which I can think of is like a heat map. So I'll just click on heat map, click on save. So you have seen other options over here. So I have a rating option as well. So what we are going to do, you go to field rating, edit column, and then from here I will select visualization and then select star rating for this. So click on save. Top suite, again, edit column. Now this number should be between 0 to 100 so that it shows you some information. Now again, if your data doesn't fall within that range, you can basically add that create using some custom column and then create those particular data set. Now I'll select a radial dial. Now again, this depends on the percentage, like 0 to 100%. Now if your data doesn't fall in that range, try to create a separate column and then try to match that up. Sales trend, again, this is like a CSV column. Now this will plot a line chart with some trend. So the visualization over here is line chart, and then you click on save. Now that's the only change you need to make. So this is all low code, no code approach. And once all set, after some time, after a couple of refreshes, you should be able to see the visual over here. So as you see over here, I can see the visual. And now let's see the visual. Say car category. Now this is showing you the heat map, right? So sedan is 2, SUV I got 2, passenger car is more, so I can see passenger car is more. So as you see over here, it is plotted in a heat map kind of an interface. I have a fuel rating which starts from 1 to 5, and then you can plot those values. Then the top suite 0 to 100, it will show a nice radial chart. And then from here you will see the sales trend. Now this is comma separated value over here. Now if you see over here, this is going from bottom to top, and here it is coming from top to bottom because we have made that changes in the code. So if you want to see the code over here, the sales trend over here, 100, 70, 40, 25. So that means the first plotted item is 100, then 70, 40. So it is like a downward trend. And then here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is like an upward trend. Now, if you see this corresponding value for Kia Sorento 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you see over here, now it may not reflect a correct value because I think the value should be well spread off. Okay, and if you go and view the other values over here for say this last item Marco, it shows a nice downward slope, right? Like, so because the value is distributed correctly. So again, it depends on the value which you have created over here. It should be well distributed. And also like for rating and all, it is all fine 1 to 5, but then if you put some value as 6, it will still rate it as 5. Okay, so because the range is from 1 to 5. And even for top speed, like the value should be between 0 to 100. Now what if I make the value as say maybe 200, then it will still treat it as 100. It will show as 100%. So again, you need to modify your data accordingly, and then you should be able to get the visual defined. But again, the good start over here is that everything can be done with a no code approach. So you just need to go into a column, you create a new column, go to the edit column option, and then go to the advanced option, and then from here select the corresponding visualization. Now the documentation is available in learn.microsoft.com. So here they have clearly mentioned about the different values we can keep, and also what are the different best fit column data. So as I mentioned to you, 0 to 100 scale. For line chart, it is holding several numbers separated by column. It shows a small trend line, smart line across several points. Heat map, a single number with a defined range, 0 to 100 by default. Now I put a category over here, but again, you can use a numerical column as well. But again, for star rating 0 to 5, as I mentioned to you, you can show it. You can, if you have a number between 1 to 10, then maybe you can create a custom column which maps it to 0 to 5 rating, and then you can define the trend. So that's it, folks. This is all about column visualization in Power Apps. Thanks for watching.